So it turns out the Earth is flat. There is no 8 inches squared per mile. And in case, like myself, you don't know what 8 inches squared is, I didn't until I started to study the flat Earth. That means that there's 8 inches of curve per mile squared, which the second mile becomes then 16 inches, the third becomes 32, just like computers, 64, and so on, for every mile of curve or every mile that you look out at. And it isn't there. Go to a lake that's 5 miles across and you can see the other side, or 3 miles across. You can see the other side right down to the shore. So, why does it matter? Why does it matter? Because if it's not a globe, and then one, who's lying and why? And who's lying and why? Well, the first reason that you're going to eventually come to, it's mostly about control and power, but second about money. How much do we give NASA to create pictures of fake space? There's no space up there. They know it. They've never been to the moon. And if you don't know any of these things, I'm not going to slow down right now because there's too many people who are a lot smarter than I am who have figured this out. And it took me about a year of not talking to anybody about this before I finally admitted it. So it's not something that you come to easily, and you will find some of the loudest, worse than politics. You start talking to someone about the facts, not like, I think it's a flat earth, and you come at them with math, and people go crazy. Are you one of those people who goes crazy? Then maybe you need to check the math and stop getting mad at the other person, because this isn't something I wanted. This isn't something anybody wanted. And it brings you back to someone made this place. That's not space. That is a roof. And those are stars, but they're not stars like you think of stars. It's a clock. And they're spinning. That's why the pole star hasn't moved. That's why that's why you're not moving right now. You are stationary. You are not spinning at 1,002 miles per hour. Do you feel that? No, because it's flat, because we're not moving. So, we got to spread this because we need even more people working on it faster, and then we're going to need a whole lot of people to scream at those idiots upstairs who fooled each and every one of us and stole all that money and got us into this rat race. Now the story really gets interesting. Who and what are we? Where did we come from? We are not monkeys. Look, I was a minister for 10 years. I finally left that. I thought more that the problem was with religion. I think this is important relative to the subject. I felt that I wasn't so much sure that God was or wasn't there, but religion was definitely not serving his purpose. So I left that and then discovered ayahuasca. And through the plants, I was like, how do you get that into plants? So all of these things taken into consideration now, it's like, I don't know where this came from, but I know that nothing didn't happen to nothing and nothing blew up and became everything. Come on, guys. We believed it long enough, and man, they pulled the wool over our eyes for a long time, but now it's time to pull our collective heads out of our rear, figure this out, and figure out who we are, where we're going, and what really matters. That's my thoughts.